Good morning, Voyagers. It's Delilah, 8th House Moon Rabbit, coming with the rest of the randomized zodiac reading. I apologize for delay. Your girl be gaslighting herself spiritually. And I'm learning not to do that. I got busy throughout the week. I'm learning how to prioritize my material life in order to balance my spiritual. Because I'm a spiritual person first, but I have been taught that if you leave your material to the wayside, it always will come back and imbalance your spiritual shit. So I was thinking, maybe it's guilt because I have more to do. I'll start getting up early in the morning. It is now 6:40 Capricorn, and this is your reading. I'm going to be getting up early until I get all of the zodiac out. And if I can hang on to the habit beyond that, it's just a really good time for dedicating. But, baby, tell me when it's over. Don't know if I can play this part much longer. So, I thought, maybe you're just traumatized and paranoid. We all got trauma. And Azrael, the angel of death. Ooh, I don't have my light on. Pardon me, y'all. Azrael, the angel of death. Let me figure out how I position this so that you guys can see it. Azrael, the angel of death. And Sandalphon, the angel of new life at the bottom. No, I wasn't paranoid. I'm not paranoid. I ain't crazy. Things be moving around energetically, and I feel it coming. And I was still shook when it happened. But I recovered quickly because it was a confirmation of what God and Holy Spirit already told my ass. But I am 3D as fuck. Don't know if I can play this part much longer, and I don't know if it is right to live this way. Hey, we got Earth, Wind, and Fire. Let this groove sink in your shoes. We also have Prince, honorary Gemini of all time, I feel like. I hope I don't find nothing about this man that would crush me. And we have Chet Faker, a song called Gold. Lauryn Hill, X Factor, and her gut feeling. But we're going to stick with Earth, Wind, and Fire out on the top. Wow. The Fugees. Maybe Capricorn has had a breakdown within a group. Are you a corporate Cap? Man, at least you're on the radio. I'll get cinema out. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to read from these books first or not. I was just going to say that I'll read from these books, but that didn't feel quite right, so. Happy to know that I do not have a case of the Mondays. my weekend encounter also allowed me to know that I do not be tripping. Wow. Event Horizon and Touch Fallen, and I swear to God, these came out together for somebody last week, I think, in Clash of the Titans. Which is, I'm always referring to the classic movie, not whatever remake they did in the 2000s. They did not touch the majesty of the original movie. Event Horizon is about a ship that travels, picks up a distress beacon, decides to go help out those people, and finds themselves on a ship that has passed over into the gateway of hell. Surprise! So let's be real, like Madonna, my black flower, nowhere left to run, nowhere left to hide, you're not having fun. Listening to Cage the Elephant, Social Cues. I'm not sure if I've ever listened to this full album, but Cage the Elephant has been a favorite band for, shit, like 60 years or so. But I learned that y'all better be paying attention when it sounds like I'm just rambling about myself. I'm not. There's a point to it. The sun. Are we in cap season right now? I believe we are, and happy birthday, if we indeed are in your season. My lovely Sea Goat, Eris, and the new moon is underneath. Pardon. Let's groove tonight, share the spice of life. I guess we are going to read first because I can't feel which deck. Okay, wow. So you have Azrael, Angel of Death, and Sandalphon, the Angel of New Life. Let's get it. The assistant to man's creation and the architect of the human body, Azrael stands alone on the shores of mortality, helping remove the souls from the bodies of dying men, like precious seeds from the rotting core of an apple. The grim harvest is not to be feared, but demands respect as few other things in time and space. From under the shroud of purpose come the hands of death. There's a death poem that I can only read so many times, especially because it's so brief and repetitive. But, O death, come to lay your hands upon me. Unfurl your fingers from my destiny, O death. Do not search here or there. It will reveal itself in time. It will breach the surface for a moment. It will take you and pull you under. You will know, and the knowledge will fill you even as it consumes your soul. Signs, an apple. The ocean, a skull. Sandalphon, angel of new life. When the time is right, the twin angels will return. No, the twin angel will return as though they're one. Sandalphon was the first, and now we follow it forward along the shoreline into the water. Sandalphon's footsteps bring with it great fear, but also awe and hope. With each step, we move closer to the conclusion and a new beginning. Embrace this new epoch. What has come has already passed. What will be is still a dream. Sandalphon flows through it all. When a new era emerges, the blood of the twin angels brings fertility to everything it touches. Angelarium too was formed this way. So too will the next world, born in the wake of Sandalphon. Signs, a wheel within a wheel, a child in a spiral. And now for Capricorn and Aries. Found. Okay. Capricorn, the Sea Goat, December 21st to January 20th. Yay! It's your birthday! Planetary ruler, Saturn, house 10th, element Earth, cardinal modality, opposite zodiac is Cancer, and the symbols are black stones and minerals, wood, and fresh paper. We run it. Oh. The 10th sign of the zodiac is Capricorn, and she is focused on success, respect, and power. First you get the money, then you get the respect, then you get the power. My incense stopped burning. She is often depicted as a callous and opportunistic person. And while those behaviors can manifest in her darkest form, she is actually very caring and can be seen encouraging those around her to triumph. Lord. In the natal chart, Capricorn shows us where we are cautiously ambitious. We have an urge to succeed, but we make sure it is through proper planning and slow, steady steps. It is possible that Capricorn's underlying drive comes from a place of insecurity, so this part in our chart can also show where we felt inadequate as a child. Capricorn often appears when we are under a lot of pressure to succeed, and this can cast a more serious shadow on our personality. This energy can be effectively channeled into anything we want. So grab a paper and pen and outline the steps to reaching your goal. Be realistic, but remember that believing in yourself is the most important part of the process. If you've been pushing hard and not seeing progress, it may be time to take a step back and evaluate your process. Maybe you need to change up your routine or assign certain tasks to specific days when you know they will get your undivided attention. Don't worry, you will get to where you want to be. Keywords: determined, hardworking, logical, focused, respect, callous, insecure. Now, didn't I just say there'd be reasons why I mention these things? Like I be channeling things like direct from out there to within, and then I gotta sort out what am I channeling just for others, what for others and myself, which feelings are mine, because I'm moody. My fucking feelings always change on a dime. But I guess these days I know that it's not mine when they don't change again soon. It seems like lately a feeling like this that they're describing, insecurity, callousness even. And I'm sensitive. But you know what? I'm a Cancer moon. So maybe something's been going on with Capricorn. That's the opposite axis of me. And that's why I'm feeling it like I'm feeling it. But I know those readings have been accurate. And I hope y'all believe in the timelessness. Because if ever I don't have new readings out, there's a couple of 100 readings out. If you feel like, you know what, I think I want to listen to a reading from 8th House Moon Rabbit and I don't have a new one, that might be your intuition telling you to go back. Check out some titles. And don't rely basically on your sun sign, your big three. Lately, those have not been exactly for all readers and readings the ones who speak to me. Okay, Eris, the Destroyer. Symbols: the number 3, daggers, adder, which is a snake, a very poisonous snake, attached to Egyptian lore, and history. I believe Cleopatra was suspected to have quit the game with adders, torches, and golden apples. Azrael has apples, ocean. Okay. It was Eris's jealousy that set off the famous Trojan War. Upset that she was not invited to the wedding of Peleus and Thetis, the goddess went into a hysterical rampage, encouraging men to fight one another, which quickly spiraled into madness. It was an overreaction on her part, but she showed that she lives up to her reputation as a spiteful and petty goddess. Eris presides over karmic retribution, though her judgment is not always sound. When thinking about this goddess, we have to acknowledge the concept of an eye for an eye, or better yet, your 2 eyes for my 1. Baby. I understand. I gotta nuke these last dregs of coffee for that one. Whoa. Her rebellion is clearly not as lighthearted as that of Uranus. In the natal chart, think of her as a mirror inside yourself. Since her transits are so slow-moving, all the people you come in contact with for the next few hundred years will have the same Eris sign, which is Aries. What this means is that your house takes precedence in your natal chart with this asteroid. No, what this means is the house takes precedence in your natal chart with this asteroid. The house Eris is in holds the traits we dislike most in ourselves, and all too often we take out that discontent on others. We can rebel against these qualities as much as we want, but they are always going to be there. Let the love light guide me home. Feeling jealous and angry? These are both healthy emotions, but don't let them consume you entirely, or you may not be invited to the party. It might feel satisfying to lash out in the moment, but if you channel that anger into something more productive, you will yield much better results. Eris can also point to your transgenerational trauma and its effect on your daily lives. We carry the stresses of our ancestors inside of us, and this shapes our responses to certain triggers on a cellular level. These traumas can be on an immediate family level, but also a societal level. Remember, the things that you are feeling are valid. Keywords: anger, strife, bitterness, karma, vengeance, and reflection. It do be like that, don't it? Pardon me if you can hear the garbage person coming. And the funnier thing about Event Horizon and Touch Fallen is that I mentioned a demon. Yes, I told you about the backstory of Event Horizon, just in case you haven't seen it. Touch Fallen is a Denzel Washington, John Goodman banger, where there's a demon that transfers from person to person by touch. Also reminds me of the Rolling Stones, because there was a song that's prominently in that movie that, of all the Rolling Stones songs, you don't hear very often. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. I gotta get some cards out here so I can figure out who is that direction. Who is that energy coming from in relation to you? Capricorn energy. Over Pompeii, all those thousand bells were broken. Oh no, I'm the one trying to hide this damage done. One day, all our secrets will be spoken. As we slow dance, I became a statue frozen. Times I wonder, are we just a puff of smoke? Yeah, underneath this bed of ashes, deal with holding everything like we will never close. Don't you worry, baby, no sense trying to change it. I'ma strike these matches, never had control. I'm ready to let go. Was I fooling myself? I'm gonna strike these ashes, never had control. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready to let go. I felt like To Row in Space by Laura Loop. Strength and the Ace of Rockets. Over Pompeii, on holy ground, our vow were broken. We broke bread, our robes blue, your dress was red. Ain't it strange? We both knew this day was coming. As we slowed and danced, I became your statue frozen. Times I wonder, are we just a puff of smoke? Yeah. Underneath this bed of ashes, due withholding everything like we were never close. That's 11, isn't it? Don't you worry, baby. No sense trying to change it. I'm gonna strike these matches. Never had control. I'm ready to let go. Oh, was I fooling myself? I'm gonna strike these ashes. Never had control. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to let go. I tell you, this is kind of looking like some shit that if you wasn't ready to turn it loose, you might be soon. Maybe somebody's ready to turn you loose. Maybe you want that. No sense trying to change it. I'm gonna strike these matches. Never had control. I'm ready to let go. Oh, was I fooling myself? I'm gonna strike these ashes. Never had control. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to let go. Ooh. The Lovers. Is it? Yeah. I have the high ground Anakin. Lord. Can't dawdle is what I hate to see. Is a video get cut short because I took too long. Seven of Pentacles. That karma again. Mentioned with the Heiress card. I feel like this applies to love and work. Well, look at that. Then we have the Three of Pentacles, which definitely bespeaks of work. Judgment. The King of Wands came out in a cluster of cards. Two of Lasers, Two of Swords, a stalemate. A choice made between lovers, a heartbreak, a betrayal. Queen of Pentacles. The Fool. Three of Wands. Somebody got grouped with the wrong folk for your team project. Well, I guess even though that made no sense to me, Ace of Swords, that's the truth, a bit of the truth. Still can't get my heart right. I told somebody I was I was chilling and trying to get my soul together. And here we have the Queen of Swords right next to her Ace of Swords. The Queen of Comets here over this Five of Cups, Three of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. The Tower. I feel like you might have withdrawn yourself to your quarters and called something to order, to rest. Maybe both is what it feels to me with Judgment. The Ten of Swords. Maybe something that you didn't want to do, but had to. You always have to leave something behind in order to move forward, don't you? That's in the wrong place. Three of Wands. And what's on the bottom? Five of Wands, a conflict. Whatever that is, I don't suspect it being finished anytime soon. Let me get these. Please tell me. Has somebody kind of forced you out of your normal, reflect, out of your normal mode into your feelings? Because I was just going to say, this is your reading, Capricorn. It's your birthday. Reflecting on things that have kind of moved you uncomfortably from your center, which may be a job, capture, master. If at the job somebody tried to show you up there, maybe tried to take credit for your work, like, I don't know if this is like some kind of Suits drama tied to ambition, but you were not broken down. I think you're getting praise. Getting praise from up the chain of command is what I feel, and somebody is heartbroken behind it. I just took out a mortgage. I literally heard that. Eris. Eris might have been at work, in your workplace, speaking to people's shadows about you. Maybe you were, well, look, Orion, narcissism. Maybe you were in competition for a particular spot, and you came out shining, but whoever was left behind is not making your life easier, because I really do feel like you were selected. When I saw the King of Wands, I saw the Nine of Wands as well. And what that one says is disqualified. I think somebody wanted, not only did they want to take the win from you, they wanted you to suffer over it. Damn. Suffer, cope, and see, bitch, is what I heard. What? And then hate fell on the table. Fucking hate her. Don't hate Capricorn. Learn from Capricorn. The war is over. And you have eluded the battleships. I feel like you fell back into protection. Maybe people at your job, maybe you work someplace corporate, but you are spiritual and open about it. Not only that, but you are the shit at your job. Like, you bring in the numbers. Wow. And they ride for you every fucking day. Like, I like that. I find that neat. As I began this reading, I haven't really found that balance, you know. God bless you. I love to see people win doing shit that I don't know how to do. Like, it lets you know that it's possible. What did I say? They ride for you and they are in support of you all day. Maybe you've even systemized your, like, ancestor veneration. Somehow you make time for it all, and that's why people really fuck with you. Hey. I heard something else. Look, teach. Right next to learn, they came out. Look. You have to learn before you can teach shit to other people, huh? Magic at the bottom. The war is over. Love's already won. So I feel like whoever this is crying, it's not you. Whoever it is fighting, it's not you. I wonder if this is played out the same in your love and your career. And you just out here. See greatest of all time. Enlighten, encompass, overcome. I think that's you. All day. I also heard like it's like a replay of a conversation I already heard from somebody who happens to be in corporate America. A lawyer talking about how he don't eat other people's food. And knowing where that particular lawyer is from, that's something that he learned in life from home, not from the office and spiritual practices of people. You know how grandmas be like, if they're wise, you can't eat everybody's food, baby. And I feel like you left somebody's shenanigans by the wayside. I feel like your success and your stability is unlike others around you, and when other people's foundations get rocky and their shit starts to fall down, you stand like a beautiful bastion of architecture to show how it should have been done. And not everybody like that, okay? That is it. That is all. You just need to keep going in the direction that you're going in. And if you're feeling a bit uncomfortable in your emotional aspect, fret not, because you're alchemizing as you're meant to. I love you. Stay tuned for any other zodiac placements that might be helpful for you, but it kind of seems like you don't need help. Like, you got this shit, okay? I love you. Bye-bye.